Okay, on your Georgia O'Keeffe flower project, one thing I want you to focus on as you try to wrap it up this week is creating implied line effects between your petals. So as you can see over here on this example, here we've got an actual outline, this dark outline on this petal. We want to avoid that. If you have a painting that has the petals outlined, you want to try to get rid of that. Instead, you want to create implied lines. So for example, this petal is a slightly different color, different shade than this petal, and where they overlap each other, you can see a color difference. All right, so instead of having an outline here to define the edge, we've got value and color differences between the two petals. Now, I wouldn't say that these petals are finished at this point, but it's a good start to that implied line effect. There is still a little hint of an outline of red here, so I'm going to try to get rid of that. And in this case, I'm going to just add pure red paint without any water added to it at this point. And this would be opaque paint rather than transparent. But I'm not going to just leave it like that. I'm going to take a little bit of water and start to kind of blend that in to the inside of the petal. Probably already seen a video of something similar to this where you're trying to get rid of the pencil lines of your sketch. But you can do the same thing if you have too much of an outline like we had with that red there. All right, so now it looks more like a red that's fading into this orangish color. And again, a pretty good implied line effect. You can tell where this edge is compared to this petal, and they don't blur together. You don't have an outline. You can tell which petal is which. So that's something I want you to try to do on as many petals as you can, keeping in mind that in some places, maybe a small area of a petal, if this area didn't have a good definition between this petal and this petal, no big deal. But if the whole edge all the way across here, where these two border each other, look exactly the same from this petal to this one, then we have a problem because we can't tell that these are two different petals. So implied line, try to apply that as you go through and as you finish up this painting.